Live from YSS Dive. I'm here today with Kerry Edwards, our featured artist for underwater photography for the month of November. Kerry, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm glad to be here and I'm honored to be the featured photographer. I live in the Portland area with my husband, Garth, and we are both avid scuba divers. I learned to dive in 2010, 11 years ago, and took up photography in about 2014 and absolutely love it, and we go diving all the time that we can. I also like to backpack, and I have 2 adult boys and 2 stepchildren, and and everything, it keeps me busy. We like to dive and travel a lot.
Awesome. So what inspires you about underwater photography?
Oh gosh, when I first started taking pictures, what I loved most was looking at the pictures after the dive. Just put me right back in the water again. When I'm underwater, it gives me a real focus to look for interesting things to take pictures of, but it's mostly after the diving and looking at the pictures. I really enjoy being able to remember what I saw underwater, and I love sharing my pictures with other people because they're always astonished at, wow, is that what you see underwater? And that's a really fun thing to be able to share.
That is. It is amazing to be able to have your images on display here as well, and for sale, of course. But of these pictures, what is your favorite thing to photograph while underwater?
It depends on whether I'm diving in cold water or warm water. In cold water, of course, here in the Northwest, giant Pacific octopus are always amazing, and if I can get a good photograph of that, people are amazed to be able to see them. But I think I really like what are called nudibranch, and those are underwater of the sea slug family, but they're all so different and they're all so colorful and beautiful. In warm water, I'd have to say, it just depends upon what I see. I really like frogfish, and you should look on my website to see what frogfish look like. I just like taking a good picture, and I really like what's called macro, and that's up close pictures and being able to get really close to things and just parts of the subject kind of amplified. So if I can take a good picture, that's my favorite picture.
That sounds fair enough. I understand.
Yeah.
And then any tidbits for any aspiring underwater photographers on what you wish someone would have told you way back when?
Oh gosh, I had so many people that were so helpful, and I find for the most part, even now, that people are really helpful with their own experience and what helped them. I would say work on your diving, because even now I find that if my buoyancy isn't good and then my picture isn't in focus, and there's nothing you can do to change a out of focus picture, having a good what's called a post-processing editing program afterwards helps, but you got to take a good picture first, and then you can make it look better in your post-processing, in your editing afterwards. Yeah.
What a great tip. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us and letting us display your artwork here at YSS Dive, and we'll see everybody again soon.
Thank you.